Welcome to my July plan with me, with this month's being this funky wallpaper or blanket-like pattern. I was feeling really indecisive about my theme for this month, and then I saw this theme on Instagram from an account called Tabby Journals. I'll link it in the description box. And I thought this theme was so cool yet so simple, and it really spoke to me. And then I just had to try to make it in my own bullet journaling. And as you can see, I only use 3 different tools. I have my 2 Tombow colored brush pens that I use for in the pattern, and then I have 1 fine liner which I use to write the different headers and the different, when I'm writing down the different months or writing down different days in the weekly spread. So really easy to do with minimal stationery. For my pattern, I have divided the different lines with 3 times 3. I'm keeping the font for the month really minimal to not take away from the color and the patterns on the rest of the page, because there's so much else going on. I didn't want it to be too busy. And then also the 2 colors that I chose for my pattern, I chose 2 that's more of a pastel color rather than a really vibrant, just because I wanted it to be more and feel more calm and relaxing and not be too strong for your eyes to look at, being as the pattern is so much of the page. As you can see, I'm doing 2 different calendar spreads, the one from the cover and then this next one. And that's because I'm using the first one for writing down my appointments or events, and then this one I'm using for more of a tracking aspect. I'm gonna be tracking different aspects of my month, like my working schedule or how many social events I have, to see how many things of the different elements I have for this month, and maybe to see if it affects how I'm feeling. I know as an introvert, having many social events can be quite triggering, so this is kind of a way to keep an eye out for that and make sure I'm spreading myself and my events out instead of having them all grouped together in one weekend. This last month I started doing a bit more general journaling in my bullet journal, where I write down my thoughts and my feelings. So this month I wanted to have a space for it where every thought is allowed to be. Maybe I will be making more of this spread this month if I run out of space on this page. But that's okay. I find it really good for my mental health to get my feelings out by writing them down. There's something special about writing and getting it out through your writing. So this last spread is my weekly page, my first weekly page of July, because my main reason for bullet journaling is still to plan out my days with to-do lists and to keep track of what I'm supposed to be doing or what I want to be doing on a specific day. Besides my day-to-day planning, I've also started putting in my weekly habit trackers, because I find them easier to keep track of and to keep myself motivated to do the habits or to fill them out when I can see them in my day-to-day planning. So now that this spread is done, it's time for the final flip through.